Sir, పైన ఉంటారా?
పైన ఉంది. ఇది వేరే సార్ ఉంది.
లేట్ ఆఫీస్. ఆన్లైన్ వస్తలేనట్టుంది. ఏంటి ఇట్లా బ్లింక్ కావాలి కదా? బ్లింక్ అయితే very good afternoon. Online students, very good afternoon. Online students, very good afternoon. Please confirm, am I audible? Please confirm in the chat box. Am I audible? Okay. I'm starting the session. Listen. In previous session, very clearly we discussed how to create the table and how to insert the records. These things very clearly we have seen in the previous session. So yesterday we created this table. So for today's session, these are the key points, sir. Okay, remember this create and insert command syntaxes. Observe here. Create table name. In the parenthesis, define the columns. How to define the columns? Column name, data type. Column name, data type. Simple. To insert the records, write like this. Insert into table name, values list. Like this we write. Remember these two syntaxes for today's session. Okay. Now, we want to create this table now. We want to create this table. First open SQL plus. All of you involved in the class, give the responses here. You tell me how to open SQL. How to open SQL plus, press Windows or in run dialog box. Which command we need to type? SQL plus, click on OK. What is our batch username? C # batch 2 pm / password is Naresh IT. See here, it is connected to server. Observe. I want to clear all these things. How to clear the screen? CL space SCR. Okay, screen cleared here. Screen is cleared. Okay. Now, my requirement is I want to create this table now. Okay, just to feel like practicer, you tell me how to create this table now. Tell me how to create the table, sir. Create table. Table name. Student. Opening parenthesis. First column name. Data type. Number of 4, comma. Second column name. S name. Please speak, madam. Speak, madam. Don't sit idle. Speak, madam. You are this class only. If you don't have interest, please don't come. Second column name. S name. Data type. Varchar 2. Varchar 2 of. Varchar 2 of 10, comma. Third column name. Average. Data type. Huh? I want to store up to 100.00. How to declare? Number of 5, comma 2. Bracket close, semicolon. Table created. So table is created. Where table created? In the client or in the server? Server. Server contains two memories. What are those? Instance and database. Now, where this table will be created, in the instance or in the database? The database. Okay. Why it is created in the database? Because every DDL command is auto commit command. Every DDL command is auto commit command. If you speak in the classroom, I cannot become billionaire. If you speak in the classroom, I cannot become billionaire. Even if you don't speak, I cannot lose any money. For your benefit only, I'm telling that speak something in the classroom. If you speak, you get subject. Involvement is very important. Learning is an art. Acquire it. By sitting idle, you cannot get the knowledge. From the childhood to till now, you attended many courses, but till you are not getting job because of you are unable to speak in the interview room. So speak something in the classroom. Don't sit idle. Every day I'm telling, from now onwards, I will not tell like this. Involvement is important. If you don't have interest, if you don't want to give responses, please don't come to my class. You are in the class means you have to talk something in the classroom. Every day I'm telling, till you are not giving responses, what you are learning? Next. I want to insert. I want to insert this first record now. I want to insert this first record. This is my requirement. This first record I want to insert now. This is my requirement. Okay. Tell me, sir, how to insert the record? Insert into table name. Student values. What are the values here? 1001 student ID. Okay, comma. Student name. ABCD. String must be enclosed in the single quotes. Average marks are 67.89. Bracket close, semicolon. First record inserted. Next, this second record I want to insert now. Insert second record now. Okay, insert this second record. I want to insert second record. How to insert, sir? Insert into student values. Values are 1002. Name is XYZ. Average marks are 77.88. That's it. Now you tell me where these records inserted, in the client or in the server? The server. In the server, in which memory these records inserted? Instance. I want to move these records to 1001, 1002 stored in the instance. Instance means temporary or permanent? Temporary. I want to save them permanently in the database. To move the data from instance to database, which command we need to use? Commit. I want to open and see the table data. What we need to write? Student. That's it. So till here we discussed in the previous session. Okay. Now, next. In today's session, I want to cover these remaining cases in the insert. How to insert single record we discussed in the previous session. Just now also we inserted single record like this. So this is the way of inserting single record. Now I want to talk about how to insert multiple records. Then we discuss about how to insert limited column values and how to insert records using parameters. These three cases I want to talk now. Yesterday I covered this first case. Now I want to cover these remaining three cases. This is my today's session. After this, I cover some more examples on create and insert. In these examples, I focus on date data type and timestamp data type. Date data type and timestamp data type. This is today's session. Today, what we learn means these things only. Today, also we discuss create and insert only. In the insert remaining three cases, then we discuss some more examples on create and insert. In those examples, I cover how to deal with date values, how to deal with timestamp values. Okay. Next, see here. Inserting multiple records. Case 2. Inserting multiple records. How to insert multiple records. This we are discussing now. See here. 1003. Okay, name is SS. Average marks are 44.55. 1004. Okay, name is AZ. Average marks are 89.25. These two records I want to insert at a time. This is my requirement. How to insert? Observe here. See, write like this. At SQL command prompt, write like this. Insert into which table? Tell that. Values. Values. In the parenthesis, define first row. First row values. Comma. Again in the parenthesis, define another row values. Okay, if you want to define another row, again in the parenthesis, define another row values. Like this. N number of records we can insert. So this is the syntax. Insert into table name, values, value list, comma, again values list. Value list we specify in the parenthesis. So this syntax only I am following now. So insert into student values. This first row values I am specifying here. Student ID 1003. Student name SS. String must be enclosed in single quotes. Okay, 44.55. Next row values. Next row values are 1004. Name is AZ. Average marks are 89.25. So with this, we get output as 2 rows created. So this is the way of inserting multiple records. If you want to save them, write commit. To open and see the table data, write select star from student. Okay, just observe here. This query, if you run in Oracle 21C, it gives error. Because still Oracle 21C, using one insert command, we can insert one row only. But from 23 AA version onwards, this query works. Okay, if you run this query in 21C or lesser than 21C, it gives error. Okay, from 23 AA version onwards, this style works. Just I'm copying this query, observe here. I'm copying the query at SQL command prompt, working or not, check here. See, sir. Okay, row values I'm specifying in the parenthesis. Another row values I'm specifying in the parenthesis. With one insert command, I'm inserting multiple rows. Observe here. 2 rows created. These 2 rows inserted in the instance. I want to save them permanently. So write commit. To open and see the table data, just write select star from student. Observe here, 2 rows inserted. So this is the way of inserting single record. A single record we are inserting. This is the way of inserting multiple records. Every row specify in the parenthesis. Separate them using comma. That's it. Second case is over. Next, third case. Third case is inserting limited column values. Okay. Do you understand these two cases, sir? Next, third case. Third case is inserting limited column values. Okay. Madam, did you understand these two cases? Huh? Next. Third case. Inserting limited column values. Inserting limited column values. Understand this third case now? So in the student table, 3 columns are there: SID, SNAME, average. For example, there is a student is there, student ID 1005. Okay, his name is PQR. But I don't know his average marks. I know his ID, I know his name, but I don't know average marks. So this is called inserting limited column. Total 3 columns are there. Total 3 columns are there. But I want to insert only 2 values. So this is called inserting limited column values. Okay. So now I'm writing like this. Insert into which table? Student. Values. Student ID 1005. Student name PQR. Like this I'm doing. Okay. Now you tell me, sir, does it accept this record? Does it accept this record? No. It gives output as error. It gives output as error. It does not accept this record now. It gives output as error. It gives error message as not enough values. This error we get. Okay, sometimes interviewers ask like this. Okay, they give this table, they give this command, and they ask, does it accept this record? Okay, then you say error. Then immediately interviewer may ask, which error message you get? Interviewer asks like this, which error message you get? Why he is asking this question? Did you practice or not? He's testing here. Have you seen Oracle screen or not? Did you practice or not? He is testing by asking this question, which error message? That is why when you are practicing, read error message also. Some error messages are also important. A table has 3 columns. I'm inserting 2 values. It will not accept error. Which error message we get? Not enough values. But I want to accept this record. Okay, so to accept this record, specify the columns list after table name. Write like this. Insert into table name. After table name, specify the columns list which you are inserting. 1005. Which column value, sir? PQR. Which column value? SNAME. Tell that one only. SID, comma, SNAME. Right like this. Values. 1005 PQR. If I write like this, I get output as 1 row created. This is a way of inserting limited column values. This 1005 value will be inserted in the SID. This PQR value will be inserted in the SNAME. I'm not passing average value. If we don't pass any value, it inserts null. This is called null. This one is called null. Null. Null means empty, blank, no value, nothing is there. Null is not a value. Null is not a value. Null means empty, blank, no values there. I don't know average marks. That is why I'm not passing. It is inserting null. This is very, very important, sir. Dealing with nulls is very important at real time. So this value inserted in the SID, this PQR value inserted in the S name. I'm not passing average value. This value inserted as null. Why it is inserting null here? Understand this point. You tell me. In Java, I'm declaring int x like this. Int x I'm declaring, sir. With this declaration, what happens now? With this declaration, what happens now? 4 bytes memory will be allocated. For this 4 bytes memory location, it is giving title as x. See here in this statement, are we giving any x value here? No. Which value will be stored in the x now? 0. Why it is storing 0? Why it is storing 0? 0 is the default value for int data type. Are you understanding? Here I am writing statement as int x. For x, 4 bytes memory allocated. 4 bytes memory allocated. For that 4 bytes memory location giving title as x. I am not giving any x value. It is storing 0. Suppose if I write like this, int a equals to 25. 4 bytes memory allocated. Title is it is giving as a. In the a, it is storing 25. If I give the value, it takes that value. If I don't give the value, it takes default value. For int data type, default value is 0. In the same way, here in our Oracle SQL, just like in Java, understand this point, sir. Just like in Java, for int data type, default value is 0. For double data type, default value is 0.0, like this. In our Oracle SQL, for any data type, default value is null. For any data type, default value is null. Null means empty, no value. This is called null. If I pass the value, it's taking that value. 1005, I'm passing to SID. It is taking that value. PQR value, I'm passing to S name. It is taking that value. I'm not passing average. If I don't pass the value, it takes default value null. Remember this point. For any data type, default value is null. That is why it is inserting null. Just like in Java, int x means in the x it is storing 0 because 0 is the default value for int data type. In our Oracle SQL, for any data type, default value is null. That is why it is inserting null here. We should aware of this point. That is why I'm spending some time here. So this is called null. Null means empty, blank, no value, nothing is there. Null is not a value. Okay. Next, one more record I want to insert. Observe here. This is the table. Okay, this is the table. In this table, I'm sorry. This is the table. In this table, I want to insert this record now. I know student ID. I know his average marks. But I don't know student name. This record I want to insert. But first I want to pass average. Then I want to pass SID. This is my requirement. Understand here? I'm writing like this. Insert into table name, student, values. I'm giving average as 66.77, student ID as 1006. If I type like this, it gives output as error. Okay, not enough values. This error we get. Oracle is expecting 3 values. I'm passing 2 values. To pass limited column values like this, after table name, give columns list here. Give columns list. Okay, 66.77. This value we want to insert in which column? Tell that. Average. Average. The 66.77 is the average value. 1006. Which column value? Tell that one. SID. That's it. So 66.77 will be inserted in the average column. 1006 will be inserted in the SID column like this. Okay, when we are passing all values, like this, we have to follow table structure order. Here I am passing all values. When we are passing all values, we have to follow table structure order. First value must be SID, second value must be SName, third value must be average. Okay, when we are passing limited column values, okay, no need to follow any order. In any order, you can type. Okay, so this value should be inserted in which column? Tell that one. This value should be inserted in which column? Tell that. So if we want to insert limited column values after table name, give the columns list like this. If we want to insert limited column values after table name, give columns list. This is the important point here. Now you tell me now. I want to insert this record, sir. 1005 PQR. This record I want to insert. Tell me the query, sir. What we need to write? Insert into student. Can we write like this, sir? Values 1005 PQR. Can we write like this? No. What is the output we get now? What is the error message we get? Not enough. See here? Not enough. So Oracle is expecting 3 values, but I am passing 2 values here. That is why it is telling not enough values. So to pass limited column values after table name, give columns list. Tell me, sir, one more time. What we need to write? Insert into student. In the parenthesis, you give the columns list. SID, SName, values. What are the values? 1005 PQR. Bracket close, semicolon. Observe here, record inserted. Observe, sir. Open and see the table data. Okay, to save this, write commit. To open and see the table data, just write select star from student. Observe here. This record inserted. Observe. Okay, please confirm, sir. What is this one? Null. Null means what, sir? Empty, blank, no value. Null is not a value. This is called null. When you are working with databases, dealing with nulls is very, very important at real time. So this is called null. Next. Now I want to insert one more record. 1006 student ID. Average marks are okay 34.29. I don't know student name. This record I want to insert, but first I want to pass average, then I want to pass student ID. First I want to pass average, then I want to pass student ID. Tell me, sir, what we need to write? Insert into student. In the parenthesis, first I want to pass average, comma, then pass SID. Values. What is the average value here? 34.29, comma. Okay, student ID 1006. Observe here, record inserted. Observe. To save this, write commit. To open and see the table data, write select star from student. Okay, what is this one, sir? What is this one? Null. So this is the way of inserting limited column values. So if we want to insert limited column values, after table name, give column list. After table name, give column list. That's it. Next. 3 cases are over, sir. Is it clear up to here? Next, fourth case. What is the fourth case here? Using parameters. Okay, case 4. Next one is case 4. Case 4 is inserting records using parameters. Inserting records using parameters. Case 4. See here, pay attention, listen carefully. Just like in C language, using scanf, using scanf function, you read the value. Using scanf function, you read the value. In Java, okay, using scanner class methods, you read the value. Okay, in Python, using input function, you read the value. Like this. Just like in C language, using scanf, you are reading. In Java, using scanner class methods, you are reading. In Python, using input function, you are reading. In the same way, in our SQL or PL SQL, to read the value, we use the concept parameter. To read the value, use the concept parameter. How to write it? See the syntax. Ampersand. Any user understandable text we can write. This is syntax. In our SQL or PL SQL, to read the value, we use parameter concept. How to use parameter? Ampersand user understandable text. That's it. Ampersand any user understandable text. Suppose I am writing like this. Ampersand SID. Observe here. Insert into student values. Okay. Observe 1007. Here directly I am giving the value. But I want to read that student ID. To read student ID, write ampersand SID. Ampersand SID. So this is called parameter. Parameter means I am reading SID value here. So on output screen, it prints like this. Enter value for. With this text, it asks the value. With this text, it asks the value. Enter value for SID. This is the output we get. To read SNAME value, write like this. Ampersand SNAME. To read average value, write like this. Ampersand average. That's it. Because of this parameter, it is asking enter value for SID. I'm giving some SID value. Then because of this parameter, it asks enter value for SNAME. It waits to read the value. Suppose I am giving AA. Okay, then again it asks enter value for average. So because of this parameter, it is asking enter value for SID. Because of this parameter, it is asking enter value for SNAME. Because of this parameter, it is asking enter value for average. This is the reading value. So this parameter concept is used to read the value. To read the value, syntax is we write ampersand. Any user understandable text we write. It need not be column name. See the example here. Okay, insert into which table? Tell that. Values. Okay. So this is the way of giving the values. 1007. Okay, name is X. Average marks are 61.21. Like this. So this you already know. Listen, to run this above query. So now this is the recent query in the memory. Now this is the recent query in the memory. To run recent query in the memory, again, we use one command slash. Slash you can use. Slash means run. Run also you can use. In the run, writing un is optional. Un optional. Shortly you can write r also. What happens now? This above query, it runs. Means again 1007 row created. Okay. To run above query, again I am typing slash. Again 1007 row created. Again I am typing slash. Again 1007 row created. Every time it is inserting same row here. But I don't want to insert same rows. I want to insert different rows. Next I want to insert 1008. Next I want to insert 1009. Next I want to insert 1010 record. To insert different rows, make this query as generic query. As of now, this is specific query. That is why it is inserting 1007 record only. Make this as generic query. To make this as generic query, use parameter concept. How to use parameter? Ampersand. Any user understandable text. It need not be column name. If I write ampersand SID, it asks enter value for SID. If I write ampersand A here, it asks enter value for A. It need not be column name. Any text you can type there. With this text, it asks the value. If you write ampersand SID on output screen, it prints enter value for SID. If I write A here, it asks enter value for A. With this text, it asks the value. It need not be column name. I am giving SID here. Next, to read sname value, ampersand sname. To read average marks, ampersand average. This is the way of reading value in SQL. In PL SQL also, same style. So because of this parameter, it is asking enter value for SID. It waits now. Suppose I am giving 1007. When it is asking enter value for sname, I am giving name as AA. Then because of this parameter, it is asking enter value for average. I am giving average as 61.21. What is happening here? This is the original query we submitted. So because of this parameter asking value, I entered 1007. Because of this parameter asking sname, I entered AA. Because of this parameter, it is asking average. I'm entering 61.21. So this ampersand SID replaced with 1007. Ampersand sname will be replaced with our entered value AA. Ampersand average will be replaced with our entered value 61.21. This row created. Now this is generic query now. To run above query, type slash. Slash means run. Slash means run. Slash you can type, or you can also type run also, or you can also type R also. In run command, UN optional. What it will do? It runs above query, recent query, which is in the memory. So above query running means again it is asking enter value for SID. Above query it is running means again it is asking enter value for SID. Because of this parameter, I am entering 1008. Again it is asking enter value for sname. Okay, I am entering AB. Okay, again it is asking enter value for average. Okay, I'm entering average here. Another row created. To run above query, again we need to type slash. Again it asks enter value for SID, enter value for sname, enter value for average. Like this. That's it, sir. So this is the way of inserting records using parameter concept. This one only I'm showing. Observe here. See, insert into table name student values. Observe here 1007. Name I am giving as AA. Average marks I am giving as 61.21. See here. Record inserted. Observe. Record inserted. 1007 record inserted. To run this above query, we type slash runs recent query in the memory. Slash runs this above query. Means again 1007 inserted. Observe. Again I am typing slash 1007 again inserted. Slash 1007 again inserted. 1007 inserted for 4 times. Observe here. 4 times. So to run a recent query in the memory, we use slash. Now what is the recent query? This is the recent query. Select star from student. To run that above query, type slash. Slash means select star from student. Above query. See here. Again I'm getting 10 rows. Slash. Again I'm getting 10 rows. Slash. Again I'm getting 10 rows. So slash runs recent query in the memory. Not only slash, run also you can type. R also you can type. It runs a recent query in the memory. But my intention is not to insert same record. I want to insert different records. Listen, sir, one more point I am telling. After using insert command, if I write commit, it saves that action. But I want to cancel the action. To cancel the action, we use the command rollback. Rollback. Rollback cancels uncommitted actions. Commit means save. Uncommit means unsaved. Unsaved actions will be cancelled here. Here, how many unsaved actions are there? 4. I am using rollback here. Rollback. So these actions are cancelled. Observe here. 1007 record insertions cancelled. Observe. So to cancel the actions, which command we are using, sir? Rollback. Later again I touch this one. No need to bother about that. Focus on create and insert now. Okay. Inserting records using parameters I'm telling. If I write like this is specific query. If I type slash, again inserts 1007. If I type slash, again inserts 1007. But I want to insert different records. 1008, 1009 like this. So to insert different records, here don't write specific query, write generic query. How to write generic query? Use parameters. How to use parameters? Ampersand text. SID. Ampersand SName. Ampersand average. Now this is generic query now. To insert any student record, I can use this now. Observe here. Because of this parameter, it is asking enter value for SID. I am entering 1007. Because of this parameter, it is asking enter value for SName. I am entering AA. Because of this parameter, it is asking enter value for average. With this text, it asks the value. It need not be column name. Any text you can type. With this text, it asks the value. Observe. See here, ampersand SID replaced with our entered value. Ampersand SName replaced with our entered value. Ampersand average replaced with our entered value. This record inserted. 1007 inserted. Next, I want to insert 1008. I want to run above query. To run above query, what we need to type, sir? Slash. Again, above query running. Observe. Again, it is asking SID. Observe. 1008. Another record. Okay, AB. Okay, average marks. I want to insert one more record. Slash. 1009. Okay, name. Average marks. Not only slash, run also you can type. Run also you can type. Observe. Run runs above query. Run runs recent query which is in the memory. Slash means run only. Okay, 1010 name is ZZ. Average marks 89.12. See, another row create like this. R also you can type. R means run. In run command, writing UN optional. R also you can type. Okay, 1011. Okay, name is by. Okay, average marks are 77.66. Like this. To save this data, write commit. To open and see the table data, write select star from student. Observe here, these records inserted using parameter concept. So total 4 cases I explained. What are those 4 cases? Notice here. First case, inserting single record. Insert into table name values list. First case. Observe second case, inserting multiple records. Second case, inserting multiple records. These are one row values. These are another row values. If you want to insert another row, again, comma, another row values, comma, another row values. Inserting multiple records. Third case, inserting limited column values. Total 3 columns are there. I want to pass 2 values only. Give columns list here. Columns list. After table name, give column list. To pass limited column values, after table name, give columns list. Point is important, sir. Okay, from next time onwards, directly I write. Every time I will not tell like this. Next, using parameters. Parameters means this one. Reading value. Parameter concept is used to read the value. So these are the 4 cases of inserting records. That's it, sir. Now, these 4 cases, you know very clearly. Every point very clearly mentioned in the notes, sir. Okay, refer to the notes, practice them, understand them. Okay, is it clear up to here, sir? Is it clear about 4 cases? Online students, please confirm. Is it clear about these 4 cases? Teacher, you can try that one. You can try. You can try that one. Insert into student, give the columns list, SID, comma, S name, values, give the parameters here. Ampersand SID, comma, ampersand S name. Possibility is there. Okay, string must be enclosed in the single quote like this. You try this one. Okay, directly you can give the value, you can read the value also like this possibility is there. Okay, next. So successfully we finished the first example on creating table and inserting records. Now second example on creating tables and inserting records. Second example, sir. Observe. I want to create this table now. Employee. So because of you know something, you have to tell the queries now. Okay. Just understand the question first. Create one new table with the name employee with 5 columns. Employee ID, employee name, employee state. Okay. Employee salary and date of joining. DOJ means date of joining. DOJ means date of joining. For your reference purpose, I'm writing clearly. Okay. So create one new table with these 5 columns. This is our requirement. After that, insert the records like this 5001. Okay. Employee name is Kiran. Okay. Is from West Bengal. Salary is 25,000. This employee joined on 25th December 2023. Next, one more record, 5002. Name is Sai. Okay, he is from Maharashtra. His salary is 20,000. This employee joined on 17 Feb 2025, like this. So this is my requirement, sir. I want to create this table now. Okay. So first time I tell roughly, sir. Second time you have to tell. So write like this. Create table name, employee. First column name, employee ID. Employee ID, observe here. We want to hold integers, sir. We want to hold integers. To hold integers, which data type we need to use now? Okay. How to declare this column now? Number of 4, comma. Second column name. Second column name is ename. Okay. Are they fixed length or variable length? Variable length. How to declare this second column? Ename. Marker to after. Next, third column. Third column name, state. Is it fixed length or variable length? Fixed length. So which data type we need to use? Char of size. Next column, salary. Assume that maximum salary is 1 lakh. Up to 1 lakh 0.00 I want to store now. How to declare this column? Number of 8, 2. Number of 8, 2. Next, date of joining. Date of joining. Which data? Dated. That's it. We know table name. We know every column name. It's data type. So this is a way of creating the table. Okay. One more time, sir. Just to feel like practice. Tell me, sir, one more time. How to create the table? Everyone. Tell me what we need to write. Create table. Employee. Opening parenthesis. First column name. Employee ID. Data type. Number of 4, comma. Second column name. Ename. Data type. Varchar 2. Size I am giving as state. Third column name. State. For fixed length use char of 2. Char. We want to hold 2 characters, 2 size. Salary. Maximum salary 1 lakh. Number of 8, 2. Next, date of joining. Date of joining. Data type. That's it. So with this, we get output as table created. Table created. So after that, insert this first record now. Okay, let me create the table first. Observe here, I'm copying this. Just working on a test here. How to clear the screen, sir? CL spaces here. Okay, so just I'm copying the query. Observe here. Table created, observe. One important point I'm telling, pay attention, listen carefully. SQL is not case sensitive language. Not case sensitive means uppercase, lowercase, same. You can type create in uppercase. You can type create in lowercase. You can type create in as mixed letters. All are same. It treats uppercase and lowercase as same. That is called not case sensitive, or you can say case insensitive. Okay, case sensitive means uppercase, lowercase different. Not case sensitive means uppercase, lowercase same. So you can type this query in uppercase or lowercase or mixed letters, all are same. But notice here, some I typed in uppercase, some I typed in lowercase. Observe. Why I typed like this? Because the coding standard is, if any built-ins are there, write them in the uppercase. If any user-defined names are there, write them in the lowercase. This is coding standard. Industry follows it. From next query onwards, I may not follow this rule, but this is the standard. We should aware of this one. That is what I'm telling. Observe here, employee, built-in name or user-defined name? User-defined. So write in lowercase. All column names are user-defined only. Write in lowercase. Create SQL command, built-in. Table keyword built in. Number, varchar2, data types built in. All data types are built in data types. So built-ins write in uppercase, user defined write in lowercase. That is coding standard. So some of you may get the doubt why is R is typing some in uppercase, some in lowercase. So that is why I told this point to you. So from next query onwards, I may not follow this rule, but as a developer, we should aware of this one. That is what I'm telling. Okay. Please confirm, sir. Now table created. Where table created, in the client machine or in the server? In server, in which memory it is created? In the database. Okay. Why it is created in the database directly? Create is auto commit command. Every DDL command is auto commit command. Okay. Now I want to insert. This first record now. These two records I want to insert now. These two records I want to insert. This is my requirement. Tell me, sir, how to insert the record now? Insert into table name. Employee. Values. Give the values list here. We must pass. When we are passing all values, we must pass them in table structure order. In table structure, first column is employee ID. So pass employee ID now. 5001. Employee name. Kiran. Employee state. West Bengal. Salary 25,000. Okay, observe how to insert date values we are focusing now. My main intention of telling this example is focusing on inserting date values. Pay attention, listen carefully. When you are learning about data type, first you have to understand its default date format. Notice that we are learning Oracle SQL. In Oracle SQL, default date format is DD-MON-YY. In SQL Server or in MySQL, okay, there also data type is there, but their default date format is different there. Their default date format is 4-MM-DD. So when you are learning data type, you should know about its default date format. In SQL Server, MySQL, this is the date format. In our Oracle SQL, this is the date format. Okay, I want to insert this date now. So in this date, day number 2 digits. DD means day number 2 digits. 24. MYN means month name 3 characters. December 3 characters. DC. Hyphen. Year. I can type 4 digits like this. Or I can type 2 digits also. If I type 23 here, implicitly Oracle takes this as 2023 only. Because of we are in the 2000s, implicitly Oracle takes that as 2000s here only. But if your intention is inserting 1923, if your intention is inserting 1923, okay, you must type 1923. If your intention is inserting 1923, you cannot type 23 now. Definitely you have to type 1923. Remember this. To avoid confusion, I always type 4 digits. So this is the default Oracle date format. DD-MON-YY. 25 day number 2 digits. DD. DEC month name 3 characters. 23 year last 2 digits. Okay. Observe now. That date only I am inserting now. Okay. 25 hyphen December. If I type 23 here, implicitly Oracle takes this as 2023 only. If your intention is inserting 1923, you must type 4 digits. But I want to insert 2023 only. I can type like this. 23 I can type. 2023 also I can type. No problem. But this date value enclosed in the single quotes. Now you tell me, sir. This Kiran, which data type value, sir? Kiran, which data type value? Character type means string or not? String must be enclosed in single quote. This W2 which data type value, sir? String only. Now you tell me now, this 25 December 2023, which data type value? Which data type value? String. Don't say date value. If anything is enclosed in the single quotes, that is string only. Suppose in Java, I am writing like this, sir. String S1 equals to string S1 equals to 123. I am writing. Now what is 123 now? String. How you are saying this is string? Enclosed in the double quotes. If anything is enclosed in the double quotes, that is string only. Okay. Suppose I am writing like this, string S2. String S2 equals to plus plus I am writing. What is plus plus here? String. Okay. Don't say that is increment operator, because that is enclosed in the double quotes. If anything is enclosed in the double quotes, that is string. In the same way, here also, just like Kiran is the string here, in our SQL or PL SQL, string must be enclosed in single quotes. Kiran is the string here. This WB is also string here. In the same way, 25 December 2023 is also string. If anything is enclosed in the single quotes, that is string, sir. But we declared fifth column as date data type, observe. DOJ, date data type, observe. This fifth column, DOJ column, we declared as date data type. Now, please confirm, sir, does date data type accept strings? Does date data type accept strings? No. If I give Raju here, it gives error. Date data type does not accept strings. But I am giving this date value as string only. But date data type does not accept strings here. If you give Raju, it gives error. So what happens here is, this is string, but DOJ column be declared as date. Date data type does not accept strings. So that is why implicitly Oracle converts the string to date. Implicitly Oracle converts string to date. This is called implicit conversion. Oracle supports to implicit conversion. Oracle supports to implicit conversion. So that converted value inserted here. This 25 December 2023, which data type value? String. This 25 December 23, which data type value? Date. Who converted string to date? Implicitly Oracle converted. This is called implicit conversion. This point is very, very, very important to avoid many confusions, to understand many queries. This point is very important, sir. Oracle supports to implicit conversion. So always this date value will be stored in Oracle date format only. Oracle date format is dd-mon-yy. So this 25 December 2023, which data type value? This 25 December 23, which data type value? So here, who is converting string to date here? Implicitly, Oracle is converting. So this is called implicit conversion. Oracle supports to implicit conversion. To understand many queries, to avoid many confusions, this point is very, very important. Oracle supports to implicit conversion. Okay, but Oracle company is suggesting that don't depend on implicit conversion. Oracle company is suggesting this point. Don't depend on implicit conversion. Why? This implicit conversion degrades performance. It degrades performance. So that is why we need to do explicit conversion now. So how to do explicit conversion? For explicit conversion, we use one function. That function name is to date. To convert string to date. To convert string to date. Which function we have to use? To date. To date of pass this string as the argument. Now the string will be converted to date. Who is converting? To date. If function is converting, this is called explicit conversion. If implicitly Oracle is converting, that is implicit conversion. So Oracle supports to implicit conversion, but Oracle company is suggesting that don't depend on implicit conversion. It degrades performance. So to improve the performance, use built-in functions, conversion functions. To improve performance, use conversion functions for explicit conversion. Okay. So Oracle is providing conversion functions like toChar, toDate, toNumber, toTimestamp, like this. So these are conversion functions. These are the conversion functions Oracle is providing. So for explicit conversion, use these conversion functions. Now, second record I want to insert now. With explicit conversion, I want to insert. Observe now. This record I want to insert now. With explicit conversion, I want to insert. Observe here. Write like this. Insert into table name, employee. Values. Values. I'm giving values as employee ID 5002, employee name Sai, state is MH, salary 20,000. Okay. Observe. In the single quotes, I'm specifying 17 Feb 2025. So this is which data type value? But that fifth column we declared as day data type. Day data type does not accept strings. So that is why implicitly Oracle converts string to date. That date value will be inserted here. Now this record will be inserted successfully. But Oracle company is suggesting that don't depend on implicit conversion. It degrades the performance. So for explicit conversion, to convert string to date, I am using the function to date. To date function I am using. So this is called explicit conversion. Understand here? This 17 Feb 2025 is string. Okay. This DOJ column we declared as date type. So in this 17 Feb 25 inserted as date value. Now this is date value now. So here, who is converting string to date? Who is converting string to date here? To date function is converting. To date function is converting. If function is converting, that is called explicit conversion. This query works faster than previous one. So most of the developers to insert the date value, they use to date function. You also make the habit of using it. So sometimes we need to understand the queries which are developed by others. If others are writing like this, don't get confused. He is converting string to date. To convert string to date, he is using the function to date. This is called explicit conversion. This query works faster than previous one. Implicit conversion degrades performance. Two cases I told, sir. First case. See here, this is string. But DOJ column declared as date. Date data type does not accept strings. That is why Oracle is converting string to date, that date value inserted. Here implicitly Oracle is converting implicit conversion, but this implicit conversion degrades performance. It is slower. Because Oracle has to identify this data type. Oracle has to take decision from this data type. It has to convert to which data type? Oracle has to take decision. For this, it takes some time. After taking the decision, it calls that specific function. So for taking decision, it takes some time. From which data type, it has to convert to which data type. Oracle has to take decision. For this, it takes some time. But whereas here, directly I am telling Oracle convert string to date. Directly I'm telling. So it saves the time here. That is why it works faster. So this is explicit conversion. So this is string 17 Feb 2025 string. This is this 17 Feb 25 date. Who is converting string to date? To date function is converting. If function is converting, that is called explicit conversion. That's it, sir. Even in programming languages also you are doing like this. Okay, in programming languages also conversion functions, conversion methods are available. Okay, like that here also some conversion functions are there. To date function is used to convert string to date. That's it, sir. This only I'm showing. Observe here. See, I want to insert this record with implicit conversion. I want to insert this one. With implicit conversion, I want to insert this one. Observe here. See, insert into table name, employee, values, employee ID 5001, employee name Kiran. Okay, West Bengal, salary 25,000. Date value I'm giving in the single quotes. Observe, sir. 25 December 2023. So this is string value. But fifth column be declared as date type. So implicitly Oracle is converting string to date. Open and see the table data now. Select star from employee. Okay. Now please confirm, sir. This is which data type value? This is which data type value, sir? This is which data type value? So who is converting string to date here? Implicitly Oracle is converting. That is why it is called what? Implicit conversion. This is implicit conversion. Okay, but it degrades performance. I want to improve the performance now. To improve the performance, to convert string to date, use to date function. So now I want to insert this second record now. This second record I want to insert with explicit conversion. Okay. So now I'm writing like this. Insert into table name, employee, values. Observe employee ID, employee name, Sai, state, MH, salary 20,000. For explicit conversion, to convert string to date, use the function to date. To date. Now pass the date value as string here, 17 Feb 2025. 17 Feb 2025. Observe now, record created. Open and see the table data. Select star from employee. See here. Notice here. This 17 Feb 2025 is string. This 17 Feb 2025 is date value. Because DOJ column we declared as date data type. Date data type column can accept only date values. It cannot accept strings. So who is converting string to date here? To date function is converting. If function is converting, this is called explicit conversion. So most of the developers to insert the date value, they use to date function. You also make the habit of using it because it improves the performance. That's it, sir. Next, third case. Next one. This case is also important. As a developer, we must know how to insert today's date. See here. 5003. Name is Ravan. He is from Telangana. His salary is 30,000. Assume that this employee joined today. I want to insert today's date. Tell me, sir, how to get today's date? To get today's date, which function we have to use? Sys date. See here. Select. To get today's date, I am using sysdate function. Observe. Sysdate function is returning today's date. Observe. So to get today's date, use the function sysdate. Okay. Write insert command. Tell me, sir, how to write insert command now? Uh, 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 Values. Employee ID 5003. Employee name Shravan. State TG. Salary 30,000. How to get today's date, sir? Sys date. What is sys date? What is sys date? What is sys date, sir? It is a function. Function. Just like in C language, printf function, scanf function, sqrt function, math function. Like that, our Oracle SQL is also providing function. In C Java, brackets mandatory. But in our Oracle, okay, for function, for parameterless, brackets are not required. That's why I'm not writing brackets. Sysdate is parameterless function. See, sir. In Java, you're defining a method like this. M1 method. M1 method. Parameterless. M2 method. Parameterized. This is called parameter. M1 method, parameterless method. M2 method, parameterized method. Okay. So can we give method name without these brackets? Okay. Can we write method name like this, sir, in Java? No. Impossible. Method means you must write brackets even if for parameterless. Even if no parameters are there, this is zero parameters. Even for zero parameter method, brackets are mandatory. Brackets mandatory. Brackets compulsory in Java. But here, sysdate parameterless, brackets are not required. For parameterless, brackets are not required in Oracle SQL. Remember this. In Java, in C, mandatory, brackets compulsory. For parameterless also, brackets compulsory. But here for parameterless, brackets are not required. Sysdate is function only, but I'm not writing opening bracket, closing bracket. Because here brackets are optional. For parameterless, no need to write brackets. So this function returns current system date. The name is giving the meaning. Sys date. Sys date returns system date. So Oracle server side software, our queries will be executed in the server. That server's date it takes. That's it. So as a developer, we must know how to insert today's date. Suppose in the Amazon, you are placing order now. Amazon has to maintain product ordered date. To insert today's date, they use sys date. Suppose now you are withdrawing the amount. Bank wants to maintain transaction date. Now you are withdrawing. Bank has to maintain today's date. To insert today's date, sys date we use. Very, very important point. You must know this one. That's it, sir. These are the different cases of inserting date values. To open and see the table data, right? Select star from employee. That's it. Okay, see here. Third record I'm inserting. This record I want to insert. I want to insert this record. Observe now. Okay, to insert this record, I'm writing like this. Insert into table name employee. Values. Values are 5003. Employee name Shravan. Employee state DG. Salary 30,000. To insert today's date, I'm calling the function sysdate. So generally for the functions we write brackets, but in our Oracle SQL for parameterless, in Oracle SQL or PL SQL for parameterless, no need to write brackets. So that is why I'm not writing. Sysdate is function only. That is returning today's date. Today's date inserted there. To save this data, write commit. To open and see the table data, right? Select star from employee. Observe here. See, I typed sysdate for 5003 record. I typed sysdate here. Today's date inserted. Observe 8th May. So to insert today's date, we use the function sysdate. So three cases I explained it for date values. First case, implicit conversion. Here implicitly the string converted to date. Second case, explicit conversion. For explicit conversion, we use toDate function. Here the string converted to date. ToDate function is converting here. Third case, inserting today's date. To insert today's date, use this date. So these are the three cases of inserting date values. Is it clear about inserting date values, sir? Okay. అర్థమైందా బాబు? समझ में आया? Okay. అర్థమైందా అమ్మా? Online students, please confirm. Is it clear about date values? Okay. Same three cases are also applicable for timestamp. For timestamp also same, sir. Implicit conversion, explicit conversion. For explicit conversion, instead of using toDate, we use toTimestamp. To convert string to date, toDate. To convert string to timestamp, toTimestamp. To get today's date, sysdate. To get current system data and time, sysTimestamp. Remember this. Okay. So if we want to get current system data and time, if we want to get today's date, sysdate function is there. In the same way, to get current system data and time, there is another function is there, sysTimestamp. SysTimestamp. It is returns today's date and current time. Is that time? Okay. So this is date, this is time, hours, 3 hours, minutes, 37 minutes, seconds, 06 seconds. These are fractional seconds. Fractional seconds, AM or PM. This is India time zone. This is time zone, India time zone. Okay, forget about time zone, date, time. This is timestamp value. Now, see one example to demonstrate timestamp. Example 3. Basic example, easy example I am taking, sir. Pay attention, listen carefully. See, I want to create one new table with the name attendance. One software company wants to maintain their employees' attendance, employee ID, on which date, at which time he logged into system, on which date, at which time he logged out from system, like this. This is employees' attendance. On which date, at which time he logged into system, on which date, at which time he logged out from system, how many hours he worked. You can calculate using these two date values. Okay, so just to demonstrate timestamp, I am maintaining login date time only. I am not maintaining logout date time. So this table I want to create now. Next, insert the records like this 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, suppose I want to store yesterday's date on 7th May 2026. This employee logged into system at morning 10:30, 10 hours, 30 minutes, 0 seconds, 0 fractional seconds. Hey. Second record I want to insert 1, 2, 3, 5. This employee logged into system yesterday at afternoon 2:20 p.m. Yesterday's date 7th May 2026, 2:20 p.m. 2 hours 20 minutes 0 seconds 0 fractional seconds p. This table I want to create now. This is my requirement. Okay. Now you tell me, sir. I want to create this table. Tell me create command now. How to create, sir? Uh, uh, Attendance. First column name. Data type. Number of 4, comma. Second column name. Login date time. Data type. Very good. Timestamp. Bracket close. Semicolon. Table created, sir. I want to insert first record with implicit conversion. With implicit conversion, I want to insert this record now. What we need to write here? Insert into attendance. Insert into attendance. Values. Employee ID. 1, 2, 3, 4. In the single quotes, specify the date and time. 7th May 2026. 10 hours. 30 minutes. 0 seconds. 0 fractional seconds. AM. Like this I'm giving, sir. Okay, just a minute. So this is the record. So this is the way of inserting timestamp value. Notice here login date time column we declared as timestamp data type. But here we are enclosing that value, that date time value in the single quotes. In the single quotes be specified means this is string. This is string, but login date time column declared as timestamp data type. Timestamp data type cannot accept strings. So that is why this value will be converted to timestamp now. This value will be converted to timestamp. That timestamp value will be inserted here. This is timestamp value. So here, this is string converted to timestamp here. What is happening here? Implicit conversion. Implicitly, Oracle is converting this string to timestamp. That is timestamp value inserted here. This 7th May 2026, 10:30 AM string. This one is timestamp. So here string converted to timestamp. Who converted? Implicitly Oracle is converting. Because timestamp data type does not accept strings. That is why implicit conversion is happening. But this implicit conversion degrades performance. I want to improve the performance. For improving performance, do explicit conversion. For explicit conversion, to convert string to timestamp, we use to timestamp function. Observe here. Insert into table name, attendance, values. Values I am giving as 1, 2, 3, 5. To convert string to timestamp, use the function to timestamp. To convert string to date, to date. To convert string to timestamp, to timestamp. So specify that date time in the form of string. So 7th May 2026, 2:20 p.m. Exactly. Okay, for your reference purpose, let me write clearly. So this login date time column declared as timestamp data type. Okay, so this is string here. This 7th May 2026, this is string. This to timestamp function is converting that string to timestamp. That timestamp value inserted here. This is timestamp value. So here, who is converting this string to timestamp? To timestamp function. If function is converting, that is called explicit conversion. This is explicit conversion. That's it. So this query works faster than previous one. Okay. Now, let me run these queries only. Are they working or not? Check here. This first query I'm copying. Actually, table is not ready. First, let me create the table here. Just these queries only I'm copying, sir. Observe here. Attendance table I'm creating. Employee ID number type. Login date time, timestamp type. I am copying this query at SQL command prompt. Observe here. Attendance table created. Observe. Employee ID number of 4. Login date time, timestamp. I'm copying this insert command. Observe here. I'm copying insert command. It is inserting the record one row created. Observe. Open and see the table data. To open and see the table data, I'm writing select star from attendance. So this is enclosed in the single quotes, means this is string. But this column be declared as timestamp data type. So this is timestamp. So a string converted to timestamp. Implicitly, Oracle is converting implicit conversion. With explicit conversion, if we want to insert, use to timestamp function. I'm copying this. See here. Record insert. So this is explicit conversion. The string converted to timestamp, that value inserted in the table. Observe here. Select star from attendance. Select star from attendance. See. So this string converted to timestamp. Who converted to timestamp? Explicit conversion. This query works faster than previous one. Explicit conversion improves performance. Next, last point. After this, I stop the session. Next record 1236 record. Employee. This employee joined today. Okay, so I want to insert today's date and current time. Today's date, current time I want to insert. Sys timestamp we have to use. How to write, sir? Attendance values. What are the values? 1236. How to get today's date and time? Sys timestamp. Very good, sir. That's it. To save this data, right? Commit. To open and see the table data, right? Select star from attendance. Okay. So just I'm copying this query. Is it working or not? Check here. Observe here. See. Sys timestamp. Inserted. Open and see the table data. Observe, I used sys timestamp. It is inserting current system date and time. Observe here. 8th May 26. Today's date, current time 3:47. Okay. Now, let me ask some simple questions, sir. Please understand these points. Insert into attendance. Okay, within 3 minutes, I close the session. Please understand these some more points regarding timestamp. Tomorrow, I don't want to touch again this create and insert. That is what now only I'm telling. Understand this. 1237. I'm giving value like this. Okay, observe, sir. 30 April 2026, I'm giving. Please confirm, sir. Does it accept this record now? Does it accept this record now? Yes. I already told this point. What is the default time it takes, sir? What is the default time it takes? 12 a.m. Midnight time is the default time. Midnight time is the default time. If I don't give any time value, which time will be inserted? 12 a.m. Check here, accepted or not? I'm giving only date. I'm not giving time, sir. Notice here. I'm giving only date. I'm not giving time. Then also accepted. If we don't give any time, it takes default time 12 a.m. Open and see the table data. Select star from attendance. See here. 12 a.m. it has taken observe. So with this we can understand that 12 a.m. is the default time. Okay. Next, one more record I'm inserting, sir. You tell me now. Suppose I'm writing 10:30. Does it accept this record, sir? Does it accept this record? Yes, accepts. Because I am giving hours here, I am giving minutes here, I am not giving any seconds. Default seconds value, 0. Default fractional seconds value, 0. Default AM or PM. Yeah. So that is the accepting. Observe. Open and see the table data. Accepted. 10:30 AM. Now you tell me, I am inserting this record now. 10:30. 10:30 AM. Like this I am writing. Does it accept this record now? Does it accept this record now? No. Will not accept. Because without giving seconds, without giving fractional seconds, we cannot write AM or PM. We must follow order, sir. First give hours, then give minutes, then give seconds, then give fractional seconds, 6 digits. Okay, then give AM or PM. This order is compulsory. If I don't write AM here, it works. Seconds 0, fractional seconds 0, default format AM it takes. But if I write AM here, error. Not accept. Because without giving seconds, without giving fractional seconds, I cannot specify AM or PM. Remember this. Okay. If I want to specify AM like that, I have to write seconds and fractional seconds. Then only it accepts. Order is compulsory. Remember this. So these are the important points regarding timestamp. Now you know very clearly how to create the tables and how to insert the records. Okay. So if you want to practice more regarding this, just in the Google or in the Chat GPT, just type like this: bank database sample tables. Bank database sample tables. You get some sample tables, create them, insert the records. Amazon online shopping database sample tables. Hospital database sample tables. Facebook database sample tables. Like this, in the Google you can search for tables. You get some tables, create them, insert them. If you want to practice more regarding this, you can practice like that. So successfully we finished 2 commands here: create and insert. How to create the tables, you know, how to insert different possibilities, you know, and how to work with date values, timestamp values also, you know. Create, insert, topic is over. I'm stopping the session here. Tomorrow we discuss about which command, sir? Select. Very, very important, sir. Okay, session is very important. Every session is important. Don't miss the sessions. Thank you, everyone. See you tomorrow. Online students, if you have any doubts, type in the chat box. Otherwise, you can leave the session. Session is over. Madam. Ask one more time. Date ఇవ్వకపోతే డిఫాల్ట్ రాదు డేట్ కంపల్సరీ. డేట్ మనం కంపల్సరీ ఇవ్వాలి. టైం ఒకటే డిఫాల్ట్ తీసుకుంటుంది, డేట్ మాత్రం కంపల్సరీ ఇవ్వాలి. ఓకే, సేమ్. Sri Chandana, please contact to admin. Admin number I already provided, right? Please contact to admin for that. Okay. Yes, any doubts? Okay. Thank you, everyone. I'm leaving the session. See you tomorrow.